So have you ever texted a woman and then a couple days later wondered, I wonder if she ever actually saw my message? Well, the answer to that, my friends, is yes, of course she did. Have you ever seen a woman on her phone? They don't actually miss messages. What you really should be asking yourself is, what kind of reciprocity am I getting, and is it time to cut bait? So let me just talk for a couple minutes about the difference between real interest and ambivalence. In real interest, you know it. You have done something, said something, there's something about your profile that has rung this girl's bell and she's into it. And when you're getting real interest, when you send a text, you get a response in a timely fashion. In fact, she's probably proactively texting you. When you ask her out on a date, she says yes, and more than likely, she'll show up. And if she can't make that date, she's going to do something to help make it happen. In other words, if you were to ask her out and say, hey, how about dinner Friday night? She might say, well, I can't Friday night, but boy, I'd love to do it. Can we make it Saturday instead? That's real interest. It's a great place to be, and it's a great place to focus your time, energy, and attention. You're getting reciprocity for your effort. The flip side to that is ambivalence. This is not such a great place to be. In ambivalence, it takes 3, 4, 5 more, and maybe more days to get a response back from a woman. If you ask her on a date, chances are she's going to be super busy that week and maybe next week. But one of the key elements to being in ambivalence is that when you do make that effort to try and get together, to try to get the two of you in front of each other, she is not going to help you in return. So let me give you a real life example. Happened not too long ago. Was chatting with a woman from online, and she was giving me super interested vibes. In fact, she said something great. She was like, I really love the picture with you in that green jacket. I like the way it makes your eyes look. It was a really kind of cool thing for her to notice. And I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to wear that same exact jacket when I take you to brunch this Saturday at 11:30 and I gave her the name of a brunch spot. Now, quick aside, that's a super line, guys. And if you ever want to use it, if that opportunity arises, please feel free. So she says in return, I'd love to go to brunch, but my weekend's booked up. Period. End of sentence. And so I said, really, the entire weekend? She said, yes, the entire weekend. Now, I did that last part purposefully because it gave her not one, but 2 opportunities to offer up an alternative to help me get us together, to show me some reciprocity for my effort. And that didn't happen. That is a pitch perfect example of ambivalence. And by the way, just so you know, every woman alive knows exactly what that means. So there's lots of reasons that someone might be giving you ambivalence. For all you know, you're one of a dozen dudes she's talking to and she's trying to narrow down the field, or she's just online looking for some validation. You don't know, and there's really nothing you can do about it. All you can do is climb out of that ambivalent end of the swimming pool, dry off, and walk on around to the interest side of the pool. So there you go. There's a big difference between getting real legit interest and getting some ambivalence where you could end up stuck for an extended period of time, spinning your wheels, wasting your time, effort, and energy. Instead, take that time, effort, and energy and give it to that woman who is showing you actual interest. In other words, if you're getting ambivalence, close that book because there's plenty of other good novels on the shelves. Good luck to you guys.